Hello, Scorpio and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining. Welcome to Natural Healing Tarot. Today we are going to take a look at your monthly love reading for the month of January. If you find the messages helpful or that it resonates with your situation, please feel free to like the video or comment below. Also, if you would like future messages, you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone is always welcome, and I upload messages daily. So, Scorpio for January. Also, guys, please keep in mind the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. You are more than welcome to check other signs within your birth chart. I actually link a website below that maps your birth chart for free if it's something you're interested in. I do feel like it is helpful to know your birth chart, especially when you're coming to readings like Astro Tarot readings, just because sometimes in our birth chart we'll have a more prominent sign or a more dominant sign that might resonate. Also, these messages may resonate depending on the house. Also, guys, I do a drawing here every month for a free personal reading. If it's something that you're interested in, all you have to do is comment your astrological sign below. And last but certainly not least, I pull a power thought card at the end of every message. So you are more than welcome to stay. I do think that if it resonates, it is helpful because it does kind of flow together, gives it a little positive boost. So, Scorpio, truth be told, no place like home and deep knowing. So, Scorpio, get the sense here that there's going to be a message that reveals some truth. I feel like you've been going through some confusion lately, just not knowing. Well, kind of. With deep knowing present, there is this sense of intuition. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. So trying to quiet the outside noise and listen to your intuition is half of the battle. The other half sometimes is making that decision. I do feel like there's going to be some information that comes forward that reveals some truth to help you make a decision. Your intuition is running high. The owl is a very wise, all-knowing, intuitive creature. I do feel like that's what it is symbolizing in these readings, Scorpio. So if you can quiet that outside noise and try to hone in on that intuition, I feel like your intuition may be guiding you in the right direction. But we will see what else we can see with the tarot. Most important message for Scorpio Spirit. What does Scorpio need to see for the month of January regarding love? Most important message, Scorpio. Most important message. So there has been something that's ended. This could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a place of living. I do feel like this ending has brought balance into your life. It's allowed things to be more stable. But I feel like it's affected other areas of your life negatively as well. Okay, so it, as far as like feeling stressed, feeling burdened by this situation, you, that's been relieved. But there may be people asking you about this connection. There may have been other connections that this was ruined in the process. Maybe there were friends that didn't really agree with this connection, or other partnerships that you had to let go of to be fully with this person. I feel like there, it has affected other areas in your life negatively. Maybe even a job. There was a job that ended and it kind of caused this domino effect in your life. However this happened, Scorpio, this ending has had a major effect, okay, on your situation, okay? I do feel like there is a need here for self-care, self-love, self-healing. This is the Empress. And in the Empress in this deck, I love this deck. She's like standing guard, but after a battle, right? She has her shield and her sword. She's ready. She's looking over her shoulder. She's not expecting anybody else to have her back. I feel like you've come to this place. You've going through this experience has brought you to this place of power. Because going, if you can make it through this, you can make it through anything. That's what I'm hearing. I do feel like your intuition maybe being blocked right now a little bit, but there is this deeper sense of understanding why things have happened. Now, I do feel like there may be a new romantic partnership in the wing, okay? One that's more stable, one that's more emotionally grounded. They might also be goal orientated, business minded, may have already have a business in the works, because the King of Swords is like somebody who is business owner, property owner, something along those lines. Okay, very stable, very sturdy connection. Try not to focus on the past, even though there is still a need here to heal from this. And the reason why I say there's a need to heal is because underneath all of this, we have the Nine of Wands, which symbolizes your guard is up. Okay, you're feeling hurt, and I feel like you might not know how to proceed from here, so you'd rather just not deal with anybody. That's fine to be in that moment for a little while, but try not to stay there for too long, because it's like you still need to get out and socialize, okay? How are you going to meet a new love interest if you're in your house, indoors, not going anywhere, not doing anything, okay? So take the time, heal, but then it's time to move forward. I do feel like at this time, you are kind of like a wounded soldier, like a wounded puppy dog, if you will. I feel like you're needing to assert yourself a little bit here. Pick yourself up by the britches and just dust yourself off. I know sometimes it's difficult, especially if it's a relationship that we've had a deep connection with, that we had really strong feelings for. We thought that was the person, our person. Maybe you were listening to a reader and there was some confusion on a partnership. That's why I feel like, and I'm going to start saying it at the beginning of every reading, that these messages are general. Just because that kind of gives you the, well, now I know if it's not, there's not that connection, if I don't have that, yes, this is mine, then there could be somebody else's reading in the mix, okay? But I get this inkling here that you've kind of held on to this connection a little bit longer than you would have liked to. Once you let this go, okay, because we have the Six of Swords coming out, she has a little box. So she's moving on to something more stable, more calm. But there's something that she has to give up in the process. Taking that time to grieve is going to be pertinent in the movement forward with that. But I ultimately feel here, Scorpio, that you are going to be brighter days ahead. Positive movement forward. So take the time you need to grieve, mourn, get a clear understanding. But then it's time to get up and get back out there. So let's get some fairy tale out here for you. See what else we can see with this reading. Making a plan while you're going in your hermit session, it's going to help you to know what direction, what path you're going to take once this is concluded. Information helps you decide, but it may be difficult to hear. Take action. So I do feel like you are moving, you're walking away from people, places, and things that are no longer serving, okay? A meaning for a more desirable life, something that's more meaningful for you. It's time to move forward. It's time to change the way that you have been doing things in the past, is the sense that I'm getting here. It's time to take action. It's time to start releasing conflict. I feel like it's a little bit deeper than that. I get the sense that there may be belief systems. It might not even be a person. It could be a way of living or a way of doing a certain thing. It's time to get back to basics. Focus on Scorpio. Focus on the things that Scorpio can control. And make a plan, at least for the next year, 6 months, one day at a time. But you have to have some type of direction. Where do you want to go now? What do you want to do now? Okay, is it a career? Do you want to maybe take your career to the next level? Maybe there's some courses or some things that you can learn to do that. Maybe you wanted to start a business or some type of side hustle. The options are really unlimited right now, especially with your newfound freedom. So Scorpio, I do want to do an extended reading on this. I want to take a look at this other person, what they're coming in as, what their position is. Maybe look at how this is going to turn out, some advice. So if it's something you're interested in, the link will be below in the description box. The power thought card that came out for you guys is, it's only a thought and thoughts can be changed. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insight and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow. It's only a thought and thoughts can be changed. So, Scorpio, that is the message that I have for you guys coming out. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support here on the channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. Again, if you're interested in the extended reading, the link will be below in the description box. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.